There's something interesting that people do not know about you, and they would never think this about who this message is for. Little do they know, you just have the ultimate control of yourself. And this is the spirit message. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. You have an energy inside of you that is like the remnants of a storm, like a violent storm. Okay? And you know what a violent storm can do. It could just tear everything up. Okay? That's the energy that is within you. Okay? It's just that you don't just unleash that anywhere and under any circumstance. It's just that you have control of yourself. But if you wanted to, you could be a destroyer. Okay? Because deep down inside, that's the energy you have within you. However, you can also build up. You could also rebuild. You can also construct. Okay? Now, when something needs to be destroyed, you don't have a problem destroying it. You are someone who will destroy what needs to be destroyed. You have no problem with that. It's just that those who don't know that aspect of you, they'll get or they'll feel a lot of discomfort from experiencing that energy from you, because it's very powerful and it's very, I want to say aggressive, okay? Because that's that fury, that's anger. And that fury and that anger could be very passionate. And once you put like frustration, anger, fury along with passion, that's dangerous. Okay? That's dangerous terrain, dangerous territory. And this is what many don't understand about you. It's like you not just jumping into a frenzy of being very quick to react. Frenzy. You know how many people are really quick to react and quick to lash out, even if they don't have the full context. They're quick. You don't do that. And because you don't do that, people misread you. And people often think that you don't have another side to you that could be deviant. Okay? People will misread you. And that could be a benefit to you. And I say that because they'll end up steering themselves in a direction that they are not aware of, that they don't know. Individuals who judge quicker than they take time to analyze and pay attention, those are the ones that lose. Because when they come around you, they think they see one thing, however, you're really another. And it's not that you're like hiding it, it's just that, you know, you are who you are until you see a reason to shift your energy. And you don't just drain your energy for any and everything. You ever notice those people that get really angry all the time? They're just mad about a lot of things on a regular basis. It's like they don't give themselves a break to enjoy life. They're just always angry. So because you have that gauge within you to where you give your attention to what you feel has purpose, or has a, like there is a rationale behind it that makes sense for you to give your energy to it, then you do so. Otherwise, you don't. And this is frustrating to those who thought they knew you. Because that's another thing. People will try to call you out and say who they think you are, and they don't know you. They don't know you. They could just meet you 2 days ago, and they look at you for a minute and deem you as something that you're not. And then they want to test you. They want to try you, because usually people do that when they feel some type of way about you, when they feel like some type of envy or like you have something that they don't, some weird stuff going on. But you always surprise them when you come out your mouth, when you speak. I don't know why I heard that though, when you come out your mouth. It's something about a slick talker. Many of you are slick. Whoever this message is for, your mouth could get very slick. Okay? And you're not just going to be like that for no reason. It's not that type of energy. It's not like you just walking around, talking sideways to everybody. It's not like that. You serve it to who deserves it. Okay? That's the energy I'm getting. You serve it to who deserves it. And once they get it, they're going to wish they never tried you like that. Because not only is it unnecessary when these individuals do that to you, it's another energy where it's like it's unwarranted. It's like you have no grounds to come at me like that. You don't even know me. It's just that people do it for whatever frivolous reasons they have. There's no real, there's no real purpose behind it. Those are those time-wasting people. The people that just waste time on focusing too much on others and not themselves, and then trying to affect who they're focusing on because they actually like how they move. But instead of them giving them their flowers, or giving you your flowers in this case, because this message is regarding whoever resonates with this message, instead of them giving you your flowers, they try their best to prove how they truly feel about you wrong. So they could think that you're amazing. They think you're like a superstar. They think so highly of you. But what they do is try to poke at you on the low to try to get you to come out of character, because they want to call you something that is lesser than who they see you as. Okay? It's like a crazy, how can I say? It's like mental gymnastics that they go through within their own mind. And little do they know, you have tempest energy. You have the energy of a violent storm. And they don't even know. And, storms are interesting because after all that, it gets very quiet. And also, that alone is like, see, you're the type of person, you don't really want to do it. You don't really want to take it there, because you know what you could end up doing to a person. You know how you could be. And you don't even want to. It's just that when you are brought to a certain space where you feel that it's the right time to say a thing, you do. And then when you do, it's like they see an aspect of you that they didn't know existed. And it will forever confuse those who misjudge you prior to truly taking the time to understand you. Because it's not, for them, it was never really about understanding you. It was more so about just wanting to attack you because they saw something within you that they don't necessarily have. So it makes them angry. But if you wanted to, you can destroy these people. You choose which hat you want to put on. You have many hats. And I'm not talking about a mask. That's different. A mask is just, a facade, you could say. But I'm talking about hats. When I talk about many hats, that's roles. That's the ability to tap into the different, I heard different dimensions of you, but different layers of you, yes. But there's something else I want to say. Versions of you. We have different versions of us, and it's still us. And those are the layers. So you don't want to be like those who judge people in such ways because they end up getting themselves caught up. It doesn't make sense to do that. Allow time to show you who someone is. But for you, I don't even feel like you have intentions like how they do. These individuals that I'm picking up on are bored. It feels like they're bored with their life. To put so much effort into trying to mess with somebody because you actually like their style, but you like everything about their style, but you can't say it because you envy it. Anybody that acts like that is like, it just gets really weird. It gets really weird and unfortunate, honestly. But every time those that try you in that way, they wish they never did. Because the words that you speak, I heard they pin them up to a wall. It pins them up and makes them feel stuck. Okay? As they should. Because they need to be taught a lesson to focus on themselves and stop focusing on everybody else that they feel is great. And find their greatness. So you speaking those words is not just you in retaliation mode. It's you serving the truth. And in this case, the truth is served cold. Okay, so that's it for this message. If you deem this energy as suitable to continue to walk with you in your spiritual journey as your protection, because that's exactly what it is, it's protective, drop it down in the comments below. I declare this is an aspect of my love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To purchase any of my books, you can visit www.milkhoneyrose.org. Also, you can join the membership here on YouTube to gain access to additional content. And I'll see you in the next one.